Hello, collective. How is your vibe? Hello, collective. Patience with spirit is live. We're live right now. Everything I'm doing is happening right now. It really is, though. Everything you do happens right now. That's why it only matters right now what's happening. Isn't that so fantastical? I think it is. I love you guys. I love you so much. I am so grateful to be here. I really, really am. I am so abundant in every way. And I am so truly blessed. And so are you. And we need to come together to learn that everything is the way it should be and it'll be fine. And I love you. And I'm here for you. And it's going to be a magical day. It's going to be a fantastic day. Tomorrow. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting carried away. Spirit's like, just do the reading, okay? Okay. Well, listen, we got a 2-for-1 today, okay? We got Nicholas, Amanda, Hellish, Stalker. Oh, yeah, let me do my spiel, mushlamagel. My name is Patience. I'm going to be your psychic intuitive host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness. I'm here with my spirit guides, the Guild of the Golden Triangle, Mish Maribel Mantis. I'm putting together a little something for you guys to know who Mantis is, because everybody seems to think I'm talking about a giant mantis, and I'm not, okay? It's just an archetype, an overarching archetype, but I digress, okay? So that'll be the next spirit guide. I'm actually going to write that down because I don't want to forget something. Okay, and then we do psychic development, collective detective reads here on the YouTubes, and on the TikToks, we do our ascension process. Okay, so we got Nicholas, Amanda, Hellish, Stalker. You guys, I'm still like reeling my head over last night's reading where it was just Jordan, because Spirit's never done that. Your spidey senses were tingling, Jacoby. Your spidey senses. So I was like really shook by last night's reading, and you'll have to watch it to know the most of it, but the gist of it is just people trying to be cool for like celebrities and stuff, like doing strange things for some change in the middle of the night to the morning for recognition, when really all the recognition you need is upstairs. Spirit, God, you impress those people or those beings and you'll impress everyone else. And it doesn't matter about celebrities or politicians, or you'll have to watch it. It was a doozy. It made me have a strange dream though about partying and stuff. And I don't party anymore. I haven't for a long time. And we've all done it. It's fine. It's fine. We're all adults here. We've all partied a little. But they were in the dream, they were trying to make me party, and I just didn't want to. And I felt that peer pressure, like, well, we're doing it. And so I just pretended to do it. I just pretended to be part of the party, because when you can't beat them, join them, but you don't have to join them. You can just pretend to join them and have just as much fun. You can have fun with people who are partying, but just you got to be strong enough to say no to their temptations. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Still Yours is the song from the doc, The Kid Leroy. The Kid Leroy. Okay. It goes, when I last saw you at the house on the hill, my head was spinning and my body was still. Or maybe this is why they're a hellish stalker, because they want your body. A realization that it's over the chills. I feel my stomach twist and turns whenever I think about you laying up and next to someone like him. I know that it's been over for some months, but I feel I'm still yours. Tell me, where did I go wrong? I'm writing this to let you know. I'd do anything but let you go. Ooh, yeah, this is the stalker vibes. So we're getting to know a little bit The only way that I'm not strong, I'm writing this to let you know, I do anything but let you go. Go control. Go control. A million times I said sorry. But looking back, it's not all me. I tried to act like I wasn't hurt, but she's seen my eyes. I can't hide it. And tried to leave it on pleasant terms. Okay, have a good day, Jacoby. Thanks for liking the video. Appreciate you. Every time your name comes up, there's dirt. And I still defend you, but it hurts. But it hurts me. Every time your name comes up, there's dirt. And I still defend you, but it hurts me. Because I feel like I'm still yours. Tell me, where did I go wrong? So this person, these two people broke up, or someone left this person, but they still feel like they're yours. They still feel like they're all about you. Their stomach twists and turns when they think about you. They're obsessed with you. Maybe that's why they're turning into a hellish stalker. They haven't gotten closure of some kind. You're already with somebody else, and they can't stand that. They tried to act like they weren't hurt, but she sees it in my eyes. So maybe this is Nicholas and Amanda. Maybe Nicholas is obsessing about Amanda, or Amanda could be obsessing about someone else. I don't know. Tell me, where did I go wrong? I'm writing. Oh, someone wrote a letter. I'm writing this to you to let you know I do anything but let you go. You're in control. The only way that I'm not strong. I'm writing this to let you know I do anything but let you go. I do anything. I do anything but let you go. That's a strong statement, because anything but let me go? That's a strong statement. Okay, so we got a stalker on our hands. Okay, very well. Very well. Okay, come on, Spirit. Let's do this. Let's tap beyond. Tap beyond. Let's tap. Afterlife? What you saying, Spirit? This person's gonna pass away? Okay, well, first of all, let's do the dream book. Okay, I opened it to creatures and domestic animals, and I have a bookmarker. When you can't find anything to wear, so you have a 15-minute breakdown instead of getting ready. So someone's in a frazzled state, okay, to say the least. And I opened it to domestic animals, cow. Cow symbolize the passive nurturing principle.
Transmission.
They produce milk while alive, and meat and leather when dead. So almost every part of the animal is valuable. To see live cows indicates a measure of satisfaction. So this person got a sense of satisfaction with this relationship. Oh, every time I channel, I get so hot. I'm burning up right now. Hold on. I got to.
Evil is coming.
Oh, whoops.
Jor.
Sorry. Oh, I'm burning up. I'm just a hunk of burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. How did this happen? Oh, Jiminy Crickets. So sorry. Okay. Spirit just said cock, so cock-a-doodle-doo is what I'm gonna say. Okay, thank you. Sorry for that. Ooh, this got so hot. So this person, to their stalker, they're not over their ex is with someone else, and they would do anything but let them go. To see live cows indicate a measure of satisfaction with the way your life is going. Confidence. Alice in Wonderland. This person's in a dream world. Confidence that you have everything you need to survive comfortably. Dead cow suggests an awareness that your lifestyle's under threat. Pitted against each other. Bulls may bulls. Bulls may represent bullish, stubborn, or threatening people in your waking life. Come through, spirit. Okay, so this person's become a threat because they'll do anything but let you go. And so they're in some kind of dream world like Alice, where they think that you give them confidence and they're under the impression that you give them satisfaction, like make them feel satisfied. But that's an illusion to begin with, because satisfaction does not start with somebody else. Because just like this whole situation, what if that person leaves? What if that person is unsatisfied with you? What is this person doing to make themselves satisfied and fulfilled without needing anything outside of themselves? That's the goal, you guys. The goal is to have self initiation, self satisfaction, self confidence. That's why it's called self confidence because it's something you cannot sustain with anything outside of yourself. But this person's under some kind of Alice in Wonderland illusion that this passive nurturing person is supposed to be giving them some kind of life, or they find a lot of value in this person. But it says meat and leather when dead, so
I'm
almost
not alive.
every part of the animal is valuable.
Standing beside you.
Hello, thank you, welcome, I love you. Okay, well, this person could be dangerous. Their obsessive love style, due to the fact that this person didn't want them anymore, they just don't seem to get it. And it could be getting dangerous. Maybe that's why Spirit has us talking about it. Okay, so I also opened up my focus book to freedom, which is ironic. Or is it ironic? Or is it clandestine? Excuse me. Coffee. Okay. So,
Right.
when we think of freedom, we don't usually think of parameters. We sure don't. Freedom equals wide open spaces and no boundaries. So this person has no boundaries to what they'll do. The full reign of whatever they want to do and wherever they want to go to make decisions and how they make them. Yes?
I had a good life.
Their life was too good.
Apocalypse.
Life was too good with this person. They got spoiled or something. Because, let me see. A dog. This person was a dog sitting, and this person had a dog, left it sitting, and then the dog ran away. The dog was getting old in age, and so was the person, but that wasn't news because it zoomed past them. The little hind legs carried them in streets away from his home. I panicked and immediately started running after the little guy. After I had exhausted my energy, I hopped into my car and searched frantically, praying that she would pop out and say, "Gotcha." That's just like this situation. This person had to leave because they were being treated like a dog. And so the person ran off, and this person panicked because this person never thought that this person would leave. And so they panicked and immediately started running after the little guy. It's it's that classic saying, let a butter what's the saying? If you let it go, if it comes back to you, it's meant to be. Yeah, this person couldn't let go because they're afraid of change, and they weren't offering anything to the other person. So why would the other person stay? Frantically praying that she would pop out and say, "Gotcha," in dog language, minutes felt like hours, and finally, after calling in my husband for backup, we found her. The relief and peace I felt when I saw her tail wagging is a feeling I'll never forget.
Evil presence.
While she had temporarily enjoyed her outing, the fear and desire to be back home was easily seen in her eyes. So this person is making up excuses to keep doing this. Like, "Oh, did you see the way she flipped her hair when I said that? That's a sign. She wants me, things like that. And I'm not saying it's just she could reverse the roles. You got to put it where it fits, and don't make it fit. It just has to plop, like, oh, that's me. Oh, that's my situation. It shouldn't have to force it. This made me think about how often we misdefine freedom, thinking that it is about a lack of instruction and boundaries. Sadie, the pup, became endangered the minute she decided to forego the limits placed on her by those who love her. It was out of a desire for her to have the best, longest, fullest life possible that she was given the constraints of a fence. While she may have escaped due to her feelings shorted by the boundaries of her backyard, she ended up searching for home. So this person would have came back home if you just let them go for a minute and let them do their thing and see what's out there. But this person had such a strong hold,
suggesting,
because they didn't want to let this person go, that it became like gotcha, like some kind of frantic, exhausted, energy zapping endeavor. They hopped in the car and searched. They probably follow this person. They probably stalk you. They stalk you. They prevent you from living a full life because they're always worried about the constraints given by the fence, because this person's trying to put boundaries on them. Just got a notification. Yeah, they're trying to put boundaries on this person, but this person doesn't want to be with them. Isn't this just like us and Jesus? We often misinterpret his provision as withholding possibility, but really he is protecting our future. He knows that sometimes what feels, looks, or seems good right now is not for the ultimate good. He knows that the only way we can experience true freedom is when we obey his instruction. His commands are never so that we miss out on an adventure. They are what preserve our life for the ultimate adventure. Both of you. Jesus wants to live the most abundant life possible because we can trust his boundary lines. We can run wild and free in the places he calls us to, knowing that fulfillment is only found there. So someone just couldn't let go of someone and let them fly free. They would have came back home if they just let go of the reins, but this person doesn't know about boundaries. And so they crossed boundaries. No boundaries. They constantly were crossing boundaries, and that made the other person feel like they were in a prison, like they were stuck, like they couldn't get, like they were in a prison basically. Okay, well, since I said Alice, let's do our Alice cards. All right, Spirit, tell us more, please. Tell us more. What are we finding out? What do we need to know about the situation? How can we get a higher perspective of this situation? Hey, Murphy. Same old thing, huh? Maybe one day you'll heal, okay? I hope you heal, since you do the same things all the time, okay? It's not bothering anyone over here. You're just looking a little unhealed. Okay, honey? I pray for you. Okay, let's have some coffee.
Probably.
Spirit said to pray for you too, okay? All right. Current situation. What's the current situation? Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of the conditions, but upside down. So this person's just stuck in their own thoughts about how they lost this person and they can never be whole and they'll never be the same, and all of that, all the self-depreciating things that one tells themselves during a breakup. You can't feed your mind that stuff. You can't feed your mind the constant bombardment of what you don't have. Then you're going to constantly have what you don't want. Okay? You guys have to understand your thoughts. Yeah, you had a breakup. Yeah, you were codependent on this person for everything. And when they left you, you didn't know what to do. You didn't know how to make your own confidence, make your own satisfaction. You relied on someone else to do that for you, and that's your problem. I love cat. Love cats. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love cats as well. So the present presentation. Oh, the present position.
Yes, there is.
Something about a presentation.
Camera.
Camera. Something about a camera and a presentation. Oh my god, this coffee is so good. Best coffee ever. I love it. So let me see. This person lied about something because they're stinky skunks with long noses. So they lied. They wanted this person to stay with them, but they didn't want to be truthful. And they're stinky, smelly. Something smells around here, like metaphorically, maybe literal. I said presentation when I meant to say position. So something about their presentation is off. They could possibly be looking real homeless right now, looking like a real stinky mess. They need to take a shower. Okay, you need to get your butt out of bed, stop thinking all these thoughts, and get over it. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's the only way because this person is so self-depreciating. Jonathan could be the name. That all they Brandon, all they do is think negative thoughts and then wonder what's wrong with them. You have to transmute it, and to do that, it takes effort. It takes presentation. You have to look the part to be the part. If you're not showering, you're not caring about yourself, you're not getting out of bed, you're not drawing the blinds, letting the light in, you're not going to let the light into yourself. Okay? You got to think about what you want, not about what you don't want. Becoming braver is the challenge.
False.
Spirit said it's supposed to be easy. It shouldn't be a challenge. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. Because you got to tell yourself it's easy, even if you don't believe it at first. Because that's how you come out of darkness. When times are hard, you have to understand that there will 100%, for every bad thing that happens to you, there will be a good thing. Because that's the balance. It just is. It's not something you can change or say no to. It just is. If this person left them because they're a bum and weren't doing nothing, then what is good in your life that you have? There has to be something. If you can't find it, that's your problem, because there will always be something, because that's the balance. Night and day, wet and dry, dark and light, sweet and sour, up and down, in and out. I could go on forever. There has to be. It's just the way it is. So they need to become braver. They need to stop being vaginas and just understand energy. It doesn't have to be. Is it going to be like it can't always be nutty. It can't always be sunshine and rainbows. You have to learn how to feel a negative emotion so you know what you want and what you don't want. That's the only reason why we feel negative emotion, so we understand what we don't want. So we say to ourselves, oh, I didn't like that. That doesn't feel good. I'm not going to do that anymore. Okay? Becoming braver, they're going to need resilience. And from resilience comes experience. These are just life experiences, you guys. You can't
Stairs.
You're climbing the stairway to heaven. It comes at notches, we're ascending like a staircase. But if you're not willing to grow stronger and to pull yourself out of bed and to say today's going to be a good day, you say I feel sad without this person, but I know that everything will be okay. Okay? End it on a good note. They're going to have to find some kind of way to get a fresh perspective, and that's the challenge right now. Their challenge is being able to think differently because they've put so much effort and energy into something that wasn't fruitful. Like coffee. It could be as small as coffee, you guys. When you take a sip of some really good coffee, oh man. And if the coffee you get doesn't turn out good, that's okay. Make it the way you want. Try to fix it. You have to change the way you're thinking, or you're not going to get past this. Okay, let me see. That was the challenge. What's the basis of the situation? Law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. Law is not justice. This is spiritual court. Spiritual court for things that cannot be handled. 2000s. For things that cannot be handled in a court of law. Things this person was doing things that are being called into spiritual court right now. Something about jewelry, or there's mushrooms, jewelry, coins. There's blue robes, so something about communication. There's a painting with a woman holding a heart. So this person's saying life's not fair. It's not fair that collective gets to be happy. It's not fair that collective gets to be happy without me. That's not fair. Well, who said it was supposed to be fair? You know, you make the moments of your own fairness. You get to be the judge of what's fair. Inveigles?
Child.
I don't know what an inveigle is. Hold, please. What's an inveigle? Please let me know what inveigle is. Inveigle. He said inveigle. Inveigle. Persuade someone to do something by means of deception or flattery. These people are inveigling people to think what they want them to think. They could be doing it to children. Oh my gosh, look, they're turning children into liars, telling them lies about you, collective. So they believe lies about you to turn your own children against you. That's why it's in spiritual court, because this person is telling lies to some children in your life. It could, I don't know if you have children, but if you do, they're turning them into stinky little liars at child's age. Terribly. They're telling lies to your children so that your children look at you in a horrible way. How cruel. That's why it's in spiritual court. That's why you're having challenges being happy, because you're not doing things to make you happy. You're doing things to make everyone else miserable. Lying to children about their own mother? That is really cruel. Those children don't have anything to do with that. And you're over here telling them lies and then feeling sorry for yourself, acting like, why is this happening to me? Life's not fair. Well, look at what you're doing. You're literally taking innocent minds and molding them the way you're enabling them. You're lying to them, making them think something that's not true about their own mother. So for what? You think that's going to get her back? You think that making the children hate the mother is going to get her to come back to you? No, it's going to get this person to hate you even more. And then you're really going to think it's unfair Like, come on, let's use our heads and our hearts.
Fate.
Let's use both at the same time. How would you like it if that happened to you? You have to ask yourself that. If I did this, if this was happening to me, would I like it? If the answer is no, then you shouldn't do it. That's why it's in spiritual court. Because this is something that can't be handled by the court of law, because they don't see things that are done in the dark. But God does. You better believe it. God sees everything. God rules everything around me. God, get the money. Dollar, dollar bills, yo. I just remixed that. You're welcome. Okay, 3. So that was the past issues, the basis of the situation. Oh my gosh, the basis of the situation. Oh no, the basis of the situation is that it's in the spiritual court being under judgment right now. Hey, we're in court right now. Oracle number 36 of the High Divine Order. What is this happening right now? It says it's a past issue. Okay, let's see what the immediate past is. I'm trying to streamline my reading so I can build a better, more foundational story to build off of. What is the immediate past? What is behind us? Inhabitants.
Voice.
What is the immediate past? What just happened? What has just happened? So the immediate past, what is behind you? Do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. So this person, what did I just say? I said, if you ask yourself if you'd want it done to you. If not, you don't do it. So maybe this person's learning that the hard way because they're in spiritual court right now. They're being judged by God because they kept doing things that were against God, or maybe someone who believes in God. Either way, that's in spiritual court. And the immediate past, they kept doing it. They kept doing toxic things. They kept doing toxic things that too many to count, that they know they shouldn't be doing.
Write it.
And the song said they wrote a letter. They may have, I'm just going to say it for the data. I don't know if it's true, but it'll be true for somebody. Something about making false statements or writing a false statement or something like that. Something about writing a letter or some kind of document, a false document, something they lied about, something they wrote that was a lie or something. Or saying something that's a lie, anything toxic really, but specifically something about writing something. Law is not justice, rules that are not fair. Maybe they're something with the court of law. Maybe they're under oath or something, or maybe they lied under oath, or I don't know, something like that. So this happened in the immediate past, but it's upside down, so I think they're still doing it. Or they're still saying whatever they wrote is true, or they're still trying to make people believe that what they said was true about something, maybe about you and your kids. Okay? Date. Crowning thoughts. What are their thoughts regarding this situation? What are the thoughts regarding this situation? You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. This person is doing this. This person is making their ex-spouse's life hell, and stalking them and lying and telling the kids negative things about them because they want them to come. They want it to go back to yesterday. They're trying to find a way to get this person to come back. But why would any of those things get someone to come back? Nobody wants to be with a toxic person that lies, that's toxic behavior. Nobody wants to go back to that. If you keep doing toxic things, you push away people. You push away healthy people. This person is imbalanced. They need to heal. They're codependent upon this person, and they think that by doing all these underhanded things that it'll push this person back to them. But do you really want someone to come back to you under these terms, under these things you're doing? This is not love. This isn't love. Love doesn't require you to do such cruel things to somebody you so-called care about. This person thinks that they love them, but if they did love them, they would not be doing this to them. They would be trying to work it out. They'd want to be in their life some way or another, but they can't stand anyone else being with this person. So it's really just a fear of someone else being with them. That's all this is. They don't love them. They just don't want them to be with anybody else. That's possession. That's obsession. That's not love. That's lust. That's jealousy. Because they want to make it go back to how it used to be. But this person wasn't doing anything that was so fantastical that they should stay. They weren't loving this person properly. Now they're their stalker, and they spread lies about them, and they tell the children, their own children, lies about them. Like, that's where it really, that's where it's messed up. Like, little babies. You're telling the little babies lies about their mother.
Get back.
Spirit says, get back, because it is. You better not, because those kids are God's dolls, little babies. You better not be doing that, or you're going to regret it. Keep your temper and don't allow anger to rule you. This person can't control their emotions. They're constantly in a state of rage. They blow up at anything because they don't know how to process emotion. And so you, collective, being with them, they felt more calm. They didn't realize how calm they were with you until you were gone. But they didn't know how to keep you. So when you left, because they created boundaries around you, they kept you in a prison, basically, in a heart prison. They kept your heart in a prison and didn't let you flourish or fly. They wanted you to be all to themselves. They were selfish with you. They were selfish with you. They didn't want to share you. They still don't want to share you. But they don't know the way they're going about trying to make you come back is utterly cruel and unusual. Nobody would want to come back to this. Nobody. Do you want to be stalked? Do you want your children to think lies about you? Do you want to be yelled at and be berated by angry tantrums all the time? No. Who wants that? Nobody would want that. This isn't. It's unfair because you are unfair. You're just getting exactly what you give out. This person's unfair to you, collective, because they don't let you do anything. They want to keep you like this, always in a state of suspension or something. It's weird. It's not healthy. They want to do anything they want and then come back and have your love and your nurturing and whatever. They're a little baby. They're a child. He loves you, Spirit said. He just doesn't know what love is. He's never had love before, so he doesn't know how to keep it or take care of it, or he doesn't understand what it means to love and how to sustain it. He only knows lying, cheating, stealing. Like, that's the way he was raised. That's the only way he operates, or they operate, because that's all they know. That's the way they were raised. So this one is the immediate future, what's about to happen. Lead the way, be a leader, show others how it's done.
Disorganized.
Oh, okay.
Rampant.
So this person's in a state of confusion, they're disorganized. They're supposed to be a leader. Maybe they have a job that requires them to be a leader, but they're not a natural leader. Not yet. They haven't been forged through the fire of leadership. So they're stranded out on a beach, left hanging out to dry because everybody doesn't want to help them anymore. Because all they do is just cry wolf and say, oh, this person did that to me, this person did this to me. But nobody,
Correct.
now people are starting to take notice that no, it's you. It's you. You do this with every relationship you have and then expect people to feel bad for you. This person cries wolf. You know, they're like, oh, what was me? The collective broke my heart. And they don't say anything about the anger, the toxicity, the tantrums, the lying, the stealing, the cheating, the lack of communication. I could go on and on. This person is not meant to be in a relationship. They use people, they use people for to feel full. They're a codependent person. They need other people to reflect off of because they don't have knowledge of self. Know thyself, be true. This person doesn't know thyself. Okay? It's sad, really. Makes me sad. The simplest thing this person can do is get out of their own way. And because they refuse to do it, there's some like block on them or something. It feels like this reading the whole time, it feels like I'm pushing like a weight across the floor. Like, ugh, I'm gonna read you. Because that's how they feel in life.
Correct.
That's how they feel. Everything's a pushback. Spirit says that everything should feel easy. You know it's for you if it feels easy. If it's easy to do, if it makes you feel good emotionally, if everything just kind of falls forward, then you're taking the path of least resistance. If you are continually doing things that are toxic and then wondering why it's not working out for you, because you are doing things that is against God's will, against your own soul's will. Your soul does not want to hurt people. Your soul does not want to spread lies. Your soul does not want to be toxic.
Bad spirit.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Just God, it's incorrect because God is love. The only emotion that's real is love, and everything else is a distortion of that. And I often tell myself that if I feel like fear comes up or anxiety or depression, because those are the emotions that you need to feel in order to know what you don't want. If you didn't feel those emotions, then you wouldn't know what you want. And so they have to come they pass by. Emotions come and they pass by. They don't stay. They just come in certain situations for you to understand, oh, okay, I did that and then this happened. That felt really bad. Okay. So that's not the way to go. Or when you keep making the same mistake over and over again and it feels like you're pushing a football dummy, that means there's resistance, that you shouldn't be doing it. That's how you know the way it feels emotionally. If you stay in alignment and you do the things that feel good emotionally, you'll get some things that are contrasting, but they'll be easily dealt with because you're already 444 on the clock, because you're already on the path of least resistance. Okay? This person thinks that by doing these things that this will
70.
force their ex back to them. But then what? You want your ex to hate you? You want your ex to be mad at you because you did all these things? How is the ex supposed to be happy in this situation? This person's selfish. They're completely selfish. They only think about themselves. That's why they're going through this. And they're in spiritual court right now. What's the emotional concerns of this person? What are the fears, emotional concerns of this person?
Disappear.
Oh, they're afraid that they won't matter anymore to you. Nature communication, flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messengers. This person views you. This person views you as their connection to something else. They have some weird distortion that they'll be disconnected from anything good if you leave their life. But that's just a belief. Oh my god, this the eyes of this are like mesmerizing. This person finds you beautiful. This person thinks that you're some otherworldly creature and that the love you give them is not from around here. And so they think losing you will make them lose that, you know? But that's not true. This person is just an example. You're just a spirit or oh, I have a bump on my head. Collective, you're just an example of what love is. And so this person has a distorted view of you. They think that you can save them or something or make them happy because they were the happiest they've ever been with you, but they didn't know how to treat you. And so you decided to leave because you don't want to take any fuck shit because you love yourself. Okay? You're a fairy. You're magical. You love yourself. And so you don't want to deal with the bullshit. And so they view you as something that they have to have or they will not have it. But that is not true. That's just something they keep telling themselves, which they need to stop doing. Because a belief is just a thought we keep thinking. It doesn't mean it's true.
Dissimilarity.
Yeah. You're so different. Denial. You're so different from them that they deny their very capacity of loving themselves because they relied on your love for so long to make them feel good about themselves. Because you are a nature spirit, you have unconditional love. And so you were just sent to them to help them understand what that feels like because this person doesn't know love. This person's never known love. This person doesn't understand love. They don't operate in love. And so they weren't raised with love. And so you showed them something that was quite remarkable. And they didn't know until they lost you. They didn't know until you were gone. So now they have an irrational fear that you're not going to love, that they'll never be loved, that nobody will ever love them like you. But the thing is that you were sent to them to teach them how to love themselves by your example. Because you're a fairy, you love yourself. You don't require anyone to love you to feel loved. And that's the lesson here. That's the fear, or that's their fear, that nobody will love them the way that you love them, but nobody's going to love them anyway if they don't love themselves. They're going to keep attracting people that are at the state of love they're at now. So they're not going to find anyone else or get out of this until they learn that it wasn't you that made them happy. They were happy themselves. It's just that when you were around, it was easier to be in that state of love because you were in that state of love, but they don't know how to sustain it themselves.
Vehicle.
Okay. So that's their fear. How do others see this person? How do others see this person? Wake up. It's your moment in reverse. People are seeing this person for the truth, for how they really are. They've relied. Hey, I'm so happy that you're a cat and that your mom and dad's a Sylvester. I'm a kitten, but my mom's a cat. Dad's more of a Sylvester. That's funny. Reminds me of Alice in Wonderland, which we're doing the cards. This person is viewed by others now as upside down flowers. That they need to wake up. They need to get their head out of the clouds. They need to snap out of it, get over it, because just because they can't have their way, they've been wreaking havoc.
Mail.
They've been stealing mail.
Follower.
They've been following you. They've been stalking you. They've been having other people follow you. They've been paying people, doing all kinds of weird stuff, lying to your kids, lying to others about you, because they think that that will bring you back to them. They have some weird distorted belief that they're trying to break you so you can't get to a point of being so down and out that you have no choice but to come back to them. That is not love. That's mental illness. That's an imbalance. Even if this person came back, even if you came back to them, collective, they haven't changed anything. It would still, and they've lied to your kids about you. They haven't said anything about it. They try to take and steal from you and cheat on you. They don't communicate. It's like they want you to just stay in a box. They literally just want you to stay in a hole in the house, and they'll do whatever they want, and you get to be in the hole. That's mental illness. This person's unwell. Okay? This person has an imbalance because love isn't like that. Love is not boastful. Love is, oh, what is that song?
I like to come here.
Let me be patient, let me be kind, make me unselfish without being blind. Love is not boastful,
Absolutely.
love is kind. Make me unselfish without being blind. This person's blind by their own despair. Oh, excuse me, I gotta cleanse it. I have so much pressure in my head from this person. They have headaches, tension headaches. It feels heady. There we go. There we go. You got to move the energy. You got to do things to move unseen things. You got to do unseen things to move unseen things. You can't see energy, but it's there. You can see it sometimes in photos. We're going to do an ectoplasm segment on the Spirit News, okay? Okay, what does this person really want? What does this person really want in the end? If they could have it be perfect their way, what do they want? All in the golden afternoon, inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception, upside down. This person, like I said, I just said this person's unwell. They literally want you to not use your imagination. Don't be creative. Don't be an inspiration. They want you to just be some doll. They want you to be like a doll or something, where they just sit you on the couch and stare at you, and you just sit there like this.
Lucky.
You know? Because they're unwell. Oh, Spirit said they're cursed. Spirit said they're cursed. Ooh. They could potentially have a energy attachment to them, because that would explain why they're so obsessed with keeping you in a basement. Look, there's like a brick wall behind you. It's like a flooded basement. They just want you to be like in a hole. I'm literally seeing like the hole from Silence of the Lambs where Buffalo Bill has the basket of lotion. Like they want that for you. This person could potentially have a dark energy attachment, because that's the only way that anyone would want that, honestly. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? This person might not be thinking their own thoughts. They might have something cursed. They might be in a curse. They may have cursed themselves. That would explain a lot. That feeling in my head. It was like trying to break open my third eye or something.
Recalibrating.
Yes, I had to recalibrate. The outcome is forget who you are reversed. Oh, this person needs to remember who they really are. I'm telling you, they're cursed with a negative energy attachment. It's making them...
Spirits.
They could have many energy attachments. Energy attachments happen when you're very promiscuous or when you've listened to other people so much that you never make a decision for yourself. It's energy. It's not like little creatures on you. It's just other people's energy being shared. It can alter your energy field, making it distorted, making you unable to discern what's yours and what's someone else's. If this person has a high sensitivity or has a psychic gift or is empathic, they could be energetically bombarded by too many outside influences. They need to remember who they are again because they've let people tell them what to do for so long. They don't even understand if what they're doing is the right thing. It's just like it's automatic. It's like some weird automatic. It feels like autopilot. It feels like autopilot. Yeah, and look, she's pushing the ear down of this deer. So there could be a feminine energy that's pushing this person to act this way or to do things that are toxic, because they're transparent. Look, this ear's transparent, and you can see someone in their blood, someone in their family. Someone in their family is pushing them to do things that they don't want to do. You got to end that. Because God says you are not doing
Bad spirit.
It's a bad spirit. God says I would not want that. They keep saying video and camera. Video and camera, they said a few times now since we've been here. Okay. Well, how can we help? Invent a new form of social media. Get off of social media. Get off of your social media. Go outside. You're a world-class actor. What's the next project? Stop pretending that Stop pretending that everything's okay and that your life's not falling apart and that you're not doing toxic things. Stop pretending. Make a Facebook post about your love of mac and cheese. Stop posting about food. Stop posting about your food like you're okay, like everything's all right, because it's weird. Predict the future of the player to your left. Stop trying to control your ex's future. Stop trying to predict it and control it. Stop stalking them. All the things you're doing are just hurting you more and more. You're literally putting yourself in a place of deep, steep, dark despair. Tell your sibling that you're going to be a parent. Stop telling your siblings that your spouse is a bad parent or your ex is a bad parent. Stop acting like you're the best parent in the world when you're telling your kids lies about your ex. That's not right. Tell the teacher your dog ate your homework. Whoever's teaching you to do these things in your family that you think is the right thing to do, it's not. It's 100% not. This person is treating you like a dog. They're just giving you demands and you're following them without even a thought. Someone who wears earrings.
Chase.
Ask a friend to go skydiving with you, but don't tell them the activity. Stop getting people to do toxic things when you know that what you're having them do is toxic. You're getting other people in trouble in spiritual court just by lying to them to get them to do things you want. Something about stalking, like asking friends to stalk people or something. Explain the feeling of an arcade. Stop looking for excitement. You need to start working on yourself. Stop being around people. Stop listening to people. Make your own decisions. Stop lying. Stop being on social media. Stop pretending like what's happening isn't happening.
Jacks.
Describe why you got sent to the principal's office. It's the principal. It's the principle of the situation. You have no control, and yet you're trying to get control by doing all these underhanded toxic things that is literally just making it worse for you. Whoever this person is that's telling you to do these things, they're not a role model. They're not somebody you should be listening to. They're not someone who has your highest good out for you. And it's the principal. They could possibly work in a school or with a principal, but they keep lying to you to do things that you feel like you shouldn't be doing, but you do them anyway despite what your feelings are telling you. So that is your advice. How can this person unfuck themselves? Weak words, weak you, period. Weak words, weak you, period. As Oracle number 36 of the High Divine Order, I call judgment on this person for not listening to themselves and for not taking control of the situation and for letting everyone else tell them what to do and for creating a toxic environment and for lying to the children. That one is a big one. Okay, I hope it helps. Bye.